Greetings, discreet defenders. I found some ammo on Midway. Not necessarily what I was looking for, and not necessarily in the price range that I would have wanted. But who has that luxury nowadays? This should be interesting. It's an ammo I hear a lot about on Tom Gresham's Gun Talk. And 50-round box. Honey Badger from Black Hills. Yay, South Dakota. One of the few free states left in the country now. But it's got condensation moisture on it. That's not dust. It's literally just because it's so cold outside right now. And I didn't let it sit on the porch either. I met the UPS driver. This is my day off. But I do want to show you these because they will result in a few, in a round of testing. And I'm not really sure how you're supposed to open these boxes. I'm usually that, or I used to be that guy in the gun store going, oh, what does this ammo look like inside? And leaving the little torn corners. Usually my conscience would get to me and I would, well, that works, I guess. I'd buy the boxes if I did actually tear them. I'm not really that guy. But look at there. That's actually pretty nice looking. Pick a few of them at random here. Check them out for quality. Yeah, actually, those are pretty even. I like those. The bullets are cold. And that's just from being in the back of the UPS truck. It's insane out here right now. And this is the warmest day we've had all week. But look at that. They're pretty. Copper solid. Now, supposedly, the theory behind the Honey Badger ammunition, Honey Badger because it don't give a shit, right? Honey Badger don't care. Honey Badger will go through any kind of a barrier without worrying. Clothing barrier, hard barrier, wall, presumably, because they're made out of copper. They don't expand. Instead of expanding, they use these little flutes, allegedly, to slow down so that they don't overpenetrate. Now, I got a feeling they're probably going to overpenetrate anyway, you know. Because 38 special, you know, I bet the 32 or even the 380 version of this ammo probably doesn't overpenetrate. But these, at least the specifications suggest, I believe it's 360. I forget the number exactly, but about 360 foot-pounds of energy. That's obviously going to drive even these little 100 grain solid. I bet copper's not as dense as lead, so they're a little lighter. But these little 100 grain bullets are probably going to go through 18 inches of gel like it wasn't even there. But we'll see. Maybe those flutes do something. These are some nice looking ammunition, honestly. Really, really consistent. I think the quality controls have come up at that factory out in Utah, Lehigh, where they make these. Either that or Black Hills Ammunition has insisted on only the best for us. The Underwoods, I bought some Lehigh 380, some Underwood 380s that were loaded with Lehigh projectiles that are similar to these, but they were garbage. They were crap. There was no consistency from one to another. But these are definitely making me happy. These are much more impressive. Hopefully the powder load is consistent as well. I really don't know much about Black Hills ammunition, but this is going to make for some interesting tests. I obviously can't really get out these days. Can't really get out much these days because of the weather. It's just way too cold, even for a person like me who's grown up here, spent his whole life in the north. This is brutal this week, and it's supposed to get worse before it gets better. Not that that's interesting to all of you. The whole country basically is gripped in a cold wave right now. But yeah, there's my new ammo. There's my unboxing. This with shipping, this was $100, but it's 50 rounds, you know. Midway, I don't know if they have any left, but yeah, one box for experiment's sake, and if they work, you know, have my wife try them out and see what she thinks of them. We'll cook up a batch of gel sometime this spring when it gets a little warmer out. We'll throw them across the cranny, see what kind of velocities we're getting out of a 2-inch barrel, see what kind of consistency we're getting from one round to the next. I do like the projectiles. Hopefully Black Hills quality specs come through for us on this one. But yeah, I don't expect to get 360 foot-pounds of energy out of a snub nose. But then on the other hand, why do you need 360 foot-pounds of energy for a copper solid, non-expanding type bullet? All that happens is these little flutes supposedly slow the thing down by capturing bodily fluids, blood or what have you, and channeling it through and out laterally, you know, perpendicularly to the path of the bullet through the tissue. That's the type of thing that shows up real well in gel. The question I have always had is whether or not that's the type of thing that shows up in human tissue, or if it's just in gel. After all, gel is meant to simulate an average of the different types of human tissues overall. Now, I do want to do a quick comparison between another type of copper solid and the Honey Badger here. This is produced by a different company. This is the Barnes expanding type all copper projectile. This is also from a 38 Special. You can see the denim still in the cavity. These expand extremely reliably. The Honey Badger doesn't need to expand. These I think are 110 grain projectile. These are 100. But yeah, these are pretty impressive. I've made a couple of videos with these. I like them. I like a good, big, expanding hollow point. And there it is. But I give the Honey Badgers a shot, so to speak. All right. Thanks, folks. Hopefully, oh, this is interesting. Oh, wow. That's kind of pretty. Hopefully we can get out. It's not pretty anymore. That's going to take a minute to fix, but thanks, folks. This has been Dave with DDR. Have a great week.